even if I touch a meal. And do it through the pain, I don't need the pain. That life won't get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Supplements. Final Form Supplements is a supplement brand with honesty labeling. So the labeling in supplements is Wild Wild West. Sometimes labels aren't honest. They have things in there that's on in there. We don't have to worry about that with Final Form Supplements. We got everything you need from protein powder, creatine, skin care, soap for your skin, handcrafted soap, and we have all kinds of things. Go to finalformsubs.com, that's SUPPS, finalformsubs.com, use promo code COACHDRIP, all caps, no space, get 10% off your order, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe on whichever video you're watching here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, and enjoy the show.
Minutes.
Not food. Well, I hope one of these jits gets on. I got a new studio space. I was hoping everybody would be on in the beginning.
Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell.
So I can show, but so of course we got Tennessee flag. It's like the little corner there. I got a desk right here in the back.
Hell yeah.
So like the room's actually big, but this used to be a storage room, so we're still clearing out some of the store because this is over here. But let's see if I can flip this camera.
Is that at the gym?
Yeah. There we go. So I got to make a little spot. And I'm thinking about bringing my little 33-inch TV to put right here.
Yeah.
And bringing my Fire Stick.
You just got a whole ass man cave in there, bro.
I know, bro. It's lit. I'm thinking about breaks when I finish the semester teaching, spending a couple of days here because I can work remote here. Do gym stuff, and then I can work on school stuff here. So
right,
trying to get comfortable here, but yeah, dude, it's a bigger space for sure.
How the hell are we gonna move this pod and them boys ain't gonna get on, man?
I don't know. I texted them. Ain't nobody said nothing.
Crazy. Oh,
look
who it is. Look what the cat drug in. The man I wanted to see.
What you got, Mark?
Nothing. I'm just glad you're on the pod.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Out here grilling a steak.
Oh, you're here for a long time, sir.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Finest, why doesn't Kawhi Leonard like to play basketball?
I wish you got.
I wish that fucker would turn their fucking car off.
Is Finest frozen on your screen, Mark?
Yeah, he's a little laggy tonight.
Yeah. He got that Walmart connection.
I'm just glad it's not me this time.
On that Kmart ship there, Finest.
Am I?
I think you're coming back.
Damn, you hear me?
I hear you.
I might have to switch my phone.
Mark, I meant to ask you this. Who do you want as the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans?
Not Will Levis. And so right now, Mason Rudolph.
Sam Darnold.
Sammy has been balling out, but he also has Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and Aaron Jones to throw the ball to. So there's that. Like I said, you could put me back there, my autistic ass throwing the ball, and Justin Jefferson's going to catch it. So
getting a lot of reverb from you there, Finest.
Hold up.
This looks trippy.
What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on?
Finest got this whole shit broken.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Finest got this whole shit broken, bro.
I don't like that. The hell was that?
No.
Don't do that again. I didn't like that.
My bad, bro.
That's scary, bro.
It's connection right.
Finest, you're on that Kmart shit today, bro.
A little rough.
So
Who do I
you
want big quarterback? Mason Rudolph.
No, I'm
and
talking about the future. You don't want Mason Rudolph as the future. Who you
I'm
want?
talking about who I want them to draft. I've been on riding Quinn Ewers for like a year now.
What's y'all's record?
1-4.
Hey,
Yeah, y'all have a good shot at him. Quinn Ewers too injury prone.
Are they 1-5 or are they 1-4? 1-4. 1-4. One win.
Quinn Ewers is too injury prone, Mark.
I know, but when he's on the field, he's so fucking good. He's so good.
Like Kawhi Leonard.
Never on the field.
Yeah. But unlike Kawhi, he actually loves his sport he plays. But in the same token, do we skip Quinn, suck again next year, and just sell out to get Arch Manning?
No, that's dumb.
Why? Why?
Well, if you're the head coach,
than Quinn. He's better. He's a better quarterback than anybody in the draft right now.
If you're a head coach, though, your job's not guaranteed to wait to suck.
No, I got news for you. Brian Callahan's job's already on fire right now.
Well, that's my point.
He's already on the hot seat now.
Well, I guess who are you asking this for? Like, who, the owner's perspective? Because at the head coach, absolutely not.
It's going to be the owner. The owner's the most important, so it's the owner's perspective. I feel like the owner would rather have Arch Manning. Yes,
I guess. I'm not the type of person to get all caught up in how somebody does in college until I get out in the NFL.
All right. What did you think of Joe Burrow in college? Did you think Joe Burrow would be a superstar?
That doesn't mean he's going to be a fool.
Finest, your connection's real bad. It's real bad.
It's rough.
I literally don't.
It's like bad.
God damn it!
Can he hear us?
Yeah,
it's bad.
Oh, here we go again.
Bro, I think the problem is I'm in this far back corner away from the router, so I probably need to buy a Wi-Fi extender to put in the room.
Yeah, yep, looking like it.
Jeez.
I'm glad it wasn't my connection this week. Y'all always rag my shit. Apparently, I just need to drive around and get out of the house, and this shit works flawlessly.
Yeah, bullshit. But
I'm going the other way.
What are we talking about? Quarterbacks?
Yeah, I said Quinn Ewers, but I also said why not sell and get Arch the following year? Why not? Fuck all that coaching shit.
But do you think it's reasonable? Let me ask this. Let's say you end up with the first draft pick because you have the worst record.
Yes.
Why not draft what's his name again?
Quinn Ewers.
Why not draft Ewers? And if you suck again and end up with the first round pick again, you draft Manning.
Because then you've took quarterback and high in the last 3 out of the 4 drafts, and then you're just wasting picks because then you could have had something else. You could have had an offensive lineman or a receiver for Arch Manning.
You don't think yours has a trade value, though?
I mean, if he sucks, he's not going to. But I'm sure he will. I mean, somewhat. I mean, hell, even Josh Rosen had trade value. And when he got – I guess the Cardinals drafted him 10th and then traded him away and drafted Kyler Murray number 1 overall like the following year, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Josh Rosen was like picked 10th overall by them the year before they drafted Kyler Murray number 1, and they traded Josh Rosen because he was ass. Now he's not even in the league.
Right. For me, I have a problem because two reasons. One, like I said, I don't know. Just because a guy is good in college doesn't mean he's gonna be good in the NFL. Like, because
No.
you had asked me about Joe Burrow, and obviously, I think anytime a guy is phenomenal in college, I do think they have the potential to be great in college in the NFL. But I'd literally wait till after that first season before I even say whether or not. Even with Joe Burrow, even though his obviously his first year he got injured with the knee injury, but his first year like playing a full season, it's like, okay, Joe Burrow is like really here to stay to be that franchise quarterback. So even with years for Manning, I gotta wait because we've seen it too many times. Guys win the Heisman or guys have these phenomenal, stellar college careers. They get to the NFL, first round draft pick or first top five, whatever it is, come in, starts immediately because they're that guy, and it just not end up working out. So I don't know if you can justify. So that's one reason, and the second reason is I don't know. I don't believe. I just don't. For me, I can't justify tanking on purpose just to get a draft pick for the next draft. I couldn't imagine. For me, I'm trying to go out and win.
Now, as a competitor, I understand. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I get that. You want. I think Arch Manning is going to be, on the par level of Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. And obviously, we don't know that, but that's just my opinion of his talent. But if you're a GM or an owner and you think and you value him at that, you think his value is that he's Joe Burrow, he's Josh Allen, he's Patrick Mahomes, he's Aaron Rodgers. If you value it depends what you think he is, in my opinion. If you're gonna sell, if you're just gonna tank.
So you
that's just my opinion.
Purpose a whole season before the season even starts. You're planning to tank on purpose.
If you value Arch Manning or somebody in the next year's draft at that high level, and you know the only way you're going to get him is if you're the worst team in the league, then yes. If you think he could take your franchise to the Super Bowl and win one, or take it to new heights like Pat Mahomes or Tom Brady or Joe Burrow, I mean, you see with how much, even with the Bills not having Stephon Diggs, the Bills are still pretty damn good because Josh Allen's just that good. You know what I mean?
Right, but think about it. You've named so many quarterbacks that do that to their team. You don't have to get that one guy. You can do it. Like, I'm not trying to knock Manning, but like you said, okay, they don't get Manning, or let's say you don't have Patrick Mahomes, but you have a Josh Allen. You don't have Josh Allen. You have I'm trying to think
Joe Burrow.
You have a Joe Burrow. You have a Justin Herbert. You have what's his name?
That's another one.
You have a Stafford because he won with LA.
Yes.
Like, just because you miss out on Manning, he might end up being a Hall of Fame level quarterback. Doesn't mean, I don't know. I just still don't justify it because the talent pool of quarterback is only getting higher.
In my opinion, anyway, they're going to have a top 5 pick for sure. And if this is going to be a quarterback heavy draft, you're going to have Quinn, you're going to have Shedeur Sanders, you're going to have what's the other guy? The kid from Georgia, who I don't think is very good, but he's going to be there.
Yeah,
Jalen Milroe will be there. This is going to be a quarterback heavy draft coming in. I don't know if it's an elite quarterback draft. I think really the only elite quarterback in terms of is Ewers. I think Ewers would have the best career out of all of them. I think Shedeur is probably right there behind Ewers. And then, you could throw the rest in there wherever you want. I think Milroe's a good quarterback. I just don't think his game will translate to the NFL because of his decision-making sometimes. Because, everybody wants to compare Jalen to Lamar, but Lamar is very smart. Lamar's very smart with the football. And even then, he still turns the ball over at a high clip. Like, he just does. He fumbles. He throws quite a few interceptions, but he's like, Lamar was not turnover prone. Milroe to me has always been turnover prone in his career in college. Just has. So
yeah, I think I don't know. I think you take the best. I think you have first round draft pick. let's say Tyler, you said top 5. You take what you need in that moment. So if they need another quarterback, sure. Let's say they think they want to give Levis one more year because they're not paying him a lot. So it's not a financial.
No, they're not.
It's not a big financial risk. Let's give him one more year.
Right.
You take an offensive line, you take a receiver, or whatever you think you need. And then I think, to your point, I think once you give him that next year, one more shot, and let's say halfway through the season, you're just not playing well, then I think it's okay to go, you know what? We're not making the playoffs. Let's try to get the best draft pick. Let's try to get the number 1 draft pick.
Yep.
Let's try to get Manny because we think he's our guy. But I don't think
you're right.
Start the season off trying to get that pick off rip.
That's fair. I think. Listen, they're gonna have a top 5 pick. Whether they are I don't know if they'll have the number 1. I don't know.
Right.
Here's my opinion. This is if I was the GM or the owner. If I had the number 1 overall pick, I'm drafting Quinn Ewers. I'm just damn. And to me, I'm not saying Shador's going to be bad, but I don't know if to me, Shador's not better. None of these quarterbacks are better than Arch Manning, in my opinion. They're just not. And that's just my opinion. None of them. I don't think any of them will have a better career than Arch in the pros. It's just my opinion. To me, if Quinn Ewers is not there, then I don't draft a quarterback, and I'm looking elsewhere. The offensive line, Latham's played good. I was wrong about him. He's played good, but they still need a lot of help on that offensive line. They're still really bad offensively on the offensive line. Draft another lineman, maybe go get a top receiver with that pick. The best receiver that's in the draft. I don't know. To me, I just would not. If I'm going quarterback, I'm going Quinn Ewers, and if he's not there by the time I pick, then I'm moving on to something else. And then just like you said, I'm playing for Arch. I'm playing for Arch the next year if I suck. That's just the way it's going to be.
What's so unfortunate is Titans have the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Correct.
And we're just wasting it. It's frustrating, dude. Like, Mark, I'm losing you. Bet.
All right. So, anyways, like I was saying, we're talking about their defense being wasted. This last few minutes in.
We're going through it.
Sorry, people. We are in shambles over here. Everybody's having technical difficulties.
I know.
But anyways, we were talking about them wasting the Titans defense. Yeah, they are. They're going to waste them. They're going to be real good. Now, the good news is, well, I've seen rumors they're going to trade Harold Landry. So I think that, that's about to happen. Maybe they get a high draft pick there, but I don't know, man. They're about to waste that defense, and I guess the good news is the best player on our defense is a rookie, so there's that.
Yeah, it's just frustrating because I feel like when you have the number 1 defense, bro, it doesn't really matter who you play, you have a chance. Mm-hmm. Even if you look at the games, even with the lackluster offense we have, we've been competitive in every game.
They're like,
even with the struggles we've had on offense.
Yes, they're all close losses.
Mind-blowing.
They're all close losses, yes.
They're all close. Even the Buffalo Bills game, it's a 9-point favorite for the Bills. That's not a big, considering how the Titans are 1-4 and the Bills are on this hot streak. Mm-hmm. All things considered, 9's not a crazy favorite.
No, it's not.
And then you know how the Titans are. Like, this is the type of game where we'll win. Like, we weren't supposed to beat Miami. We beat Miami. This is the
Right.
type of game where the Titans will find a way to win, and then we'll play like the Jaguars, a team that's been struggling as well, or some team that's not doing well, and we'll lose. That's just how it is. But
Yep.
let me see, because what are we offensively? Are we last?
I don't know if we're last, but
We
we're
are
down there.
31st. We are 31 out of 32.
There it is.
Total offense.
We're probably last in passing. I guarantee it. I
Passing,
guarantee it.
31st.
Really? I wonder who's below us. Probably the Browns. Never mind. Probably the Browns.
Oh, you know what? Let me look, see where the Browns are at.
It's probably the Browns.
Passing, Browns are 30th.
Who's below us?
It might be Pittsburgh.
Really? I feel like Justin Fields has been throwing that thing pretty well.
They're 28th.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Is it the Jags?
What? There's no way. Let me see. No, Jags are 20th. What's his name? Maybe Chicago, because like their first few games.
Chicago or Carolina?
They're 22nd passing. Dang. Who's the other team? You said Panthers?
Yeah.
23rd. Who's last?
Wow.
Who's last in passing?
I'm trying to think. Giants? But no, because Neighbors been out of his mind.
Crazy. Patriots? Let's see.
That could be it. But they've been
Patriots are last in passing. Yeah, they're 30th in total offense, 32nd in passing.
Jesus, man.
They're averaging 134 passing yards a game. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I just hope we can keep the majority of our defensive core together. So next year we still have a top defense.
I agree. Which they will. Most of them are under contract. So
yeah. What's your plans for the holidays? This is the time of the year, bro. Once the month of October is gone, it is because like once Halloween hits, you got 2 weeks, Thanksgiving week. 2-3 more weeks after that, you're in Christmas.
Yeah.
Week after that, New Year's. It's like
and then nothing.
The year goes by so fast when Halloween is over. What are your plans, bro, for holidays? Or do you have any?
Halloween, I'm sure we'll just take little man trick-or-treating, obviously. Do that. And then Thanksgiving, Christmas, the same thing every year. My wife and I, we split time between her family and my family, so it'd be the same thing. We'll go to my mom's.
Where's her family? Where's her family at? Is her family in Spring Hill?
Spring Hill, yeah.
Oh, but okay. So that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
Actually, they're literally just upstairs. So
there you go.
Yes, people, I live with my in-laws right now. Saving to buy a house. Get off my back.
Hey, you do what you in this economy. Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. Because when I graduate and move back to Nashville, I'm gonna be staying with my parents for at least a couple years.
Yeah, man.
Because that housing market down there, is crazy, bro.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna have to spend at least 2, maybe 2.5 years just saving. So I find a spot.
Yep.
Ain't trying to rush to nothing.
Right.
I've been wanting to plan a trip. I just don't know what. I don't know where. I'll somewhere drivable. So I've been thinking about trying to plan a trip to Houston for like a day or two and hang out with my buddy Xavier, but I can't go home for Thanksgiving because I got to work Black Friday. Shout out retail.
Yep.
But I am thinking about saving up some money, and when I come home for like the Christmas New Year's holiday, I might try to come home for like 10 to 14 days kind of thing, like an extended stay. So I might drive in and stay, but I'd have to save up some serious money for that though. So because that'd be 2 weekends of me not working. So that'd be one of my checks would be zero from Shoe Palace, and that's going to hurt. We'll see. I don't have too much plan.
Yeah, it's the same thing every year for me, man. And now that I have a child, it's really going to be the same thing every year for the rest of my life.
Or at least
once you get married, man, and have a kid, or even when you get married, it's just, or you start seriously dating someone, that's just that's your life the rest of your life. You go to their folks, and then you go to your folks, and then they go to your folks, and just vice versa.
Right. It sounds about right.
Yeah.
Trying to think, bro, there's some stuff I want to bring up, but I always forget once the pod starts. Just news.
I had to start jotting down some notes.
I know. I'm trying to think, because I had some stuff that wasn't sports related. Because I do want to get your take on the Devontae Adams and the Jets.
I think that is the best move they've ever made in their life. Because
you think it worked out?
Oh God, yeah. I feel bad for I feel bad for. I feel bad for Garrett Wilson because he better get ready because them targets are about to go way down.
You think so? I think
yes.
Rodgers.
Yes.
I think Rodgers.
Bro, do you not remember him and Aaron together in Green Bay? It was magic.
Yeah, but Alan Lazard got pretty good targets. Who was the tight end for Green Bay for the longest?
Yeah, but for Green Bay then?
Yeah, like he was like one
Mercedes Lewis.
No, it was a white dude. He was like
Tunyon?
Huh?
Robert Tunyon?
What? No, am I tripping? But I think Rodgers now. His targets will drop. But I think Rodgers does a pretty good job of distributing the ball pretty fairly.
He always has, but we know where the ball's going to go majority of the time. It's going to go to Devontae.
Man, I think that's the scary thing with the Jets. I don't think we really know. Because we think that, and I think
this could benefit Garrett Wilson at the same token.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going to get singled up because they're going to double Devontae.
Because they've been double teaming the last game. They were double teaming the shit out of him.
Yeah, they bracket the safety over him.
Right now, they might. Now it's pick your poison because everybody's going to be thinking the same thing. Oh, it's going to Devontae. It's going to Devontae. They singled up Wilson over there. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
They both might eat off that hype.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, so I'm excited. And then Amari Cooper. Do you think Amari Cooper to the Bills make any difference?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, he's instantly their number one receiver. Instantly.
You think so?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who was the number one before he got there?
Was it tight end? I don't know. Shakur or Kean Coleman. I don't know if he had a number one.
Is there tight end what's his name? Sinat or whatever? Was he their leading receiver?
Kincaid. He probably was.
Kincaid. That's a good point. Now I think about it, I don't know any like standalone or standout receivers.
Exactly. He just threw the ball to whoever spread it.
Yeah, it's by
I hope they snap because I have him in fantasy. So Josh Allen. Josh Allen. Go back to the Stephon Diggs days, Josh Allen, where he's just bombing the ball.
Oh yeah. I call
35-point weeks every week in fantasy. Come on.
I call it nowadays I call it the Tyreek Hill effect. Back in the day, it was the Megatron effect where you're just getting pressured. You need the throw to just lob it. Just go get it. Just go get it. That's the Megatron effect. That 50-50 ball. Remember that year D-Hop had 0 drops on the year? Mm-hmm. But that's with Deshaun, right? Deshaun was, but if you watch that season,
we want to talk about someone that fell off.
Dude, the craziest part is not that he did. The craziest part is not that he had 0 drops. That's not the crazy part. The crazy part is he had 0 drops, and if you look at how they were covering him, double covered, triple covered. Deshaun's just forcing it. Like if you're watching, if you're like a football coach, and you know football, and you're watching this. In your mind, like this is a terrible throw. He's triple covered. You got a guy at a mid-level route that's wide open, but you're gonna force this 40-yard pass to a guy triple covered, but he catches it anyway. That's the crazy part.
Bro, dude, he's got glue mitts. He still has glue mitts.
Oh yeah, he's still a for sure catch.
Yeah, he got glue mitts, bro.
Man, are you? And then one more thing. and this is all I have, is I watched the I don't know if you're watching the WNBA Finals right now.
No, sorry.
Boy, Mark, bro, you got to get invested into this shit, bro.
I can't, man.
Bro, just well, the season's about to be over. No, here's what I want you to do. I want you to the game game 4 is I don't know when it is. Game 4 is I think it's either tomorrow or Saturday. No, it's probably tomorrow. Because I think they don't play during college football. I've noticed they've been avoiding college football times.
Probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah. Here, let me look real quick.
Speaking of college football, go Doors.
Anchor down, baby. Yes, they play tomorrow. Mark, I just want you to watch this one game. Just this one game. It's bro. When I tell you these two teams are fighting, bro. First of all, New York Liberty's been playing phenomenally the entire season. They've been the number one team the whole season for the most part. That the Connecticut Sun started off as the number one team, and they kind of like started losing a little bit. New York Liberty has been on top for the majority of the season. Minnesota Lynx they were on top of their conference, but in the WNBA, there's no East versus West. It's just the top 8 teams by record. Okay, So they still have East and Western Conference, but it's by record. So New York Liberty was the number 1 seed. And I believe Minnesota was the number 2 or number 3 seed. I forget. But anyway, top teams, right? But Minnesota, they have the Nafisa Collier won Defensive Player of the Year. That's their superstar for the Minnesota Lynx. She's a dog. She gets it done offensively. She's averaging like 27 points per game, defensive player. And then you got Breonna Stewart, who was like their power forward from New York Liberty. And you got Sabrina Ionescu, who was like, she had the 3-point contest with Steph. So she's like the 3-point like strap shooter in the WNBA. Bro, that game last night, I mean, New York's down by 17 at one point. Like something crazy. And then they're trying to cut down. They get it down to 7. They can't get it under 7 for the lead until late in the 4th. They get it to 6. They get it to 4. They get it to 2. They get a 1-point lead. Minnesota goes, hold my beer. They get another lead back. They get up by like 5. New York Liberty, and I mean, there's like 3 minutes left in the 4th. Bro, they're back and forth, free throws, tied, untied. Bro, it gets the Minnesota Lynx, New York gets up, Minnesota Lynx ties it 77-77. Sabrina Ionescu, she only scored like 1 point in the first half. She kind of was in a little bit of a shooting slump. She wasn't taking many shots. So it wasn't really in a shooting slump, but she just wasn't taking many shots. Because I think she only had 1 field goal attempt and had 1 point. Because I think she went for like free throws. Something like that. Anyway, it gets to the 4th quarter. There's like 5 seconds left of the clock. New York has the ball. They dish it out. She gets it. Bro, she dribbles, sidestep from 30 feet out. Fader. Net. Bro, I go crazy in my apartment because I want New York to win. I actually like both teams. I don't really have a team besides the Las Vegas Aces because I'm a big Becky Hammond fan. She's the coach for Las Vegas Aces. So if I had to pick a team as my team, but I don't really have a team. I like players just like I do in the NBA. So I'm a huge fan of Nafisa Collier, and I'm a huge fan of Sabrina Ionescu and Stewie. I also like Vandersloot too, and Jonquel Jones, who she has a franchise record for most playoff rebounds for the New York Liberty. Bro, as you can tell, I'm in it. I'm giving you the numbers.
They need you to advertise for them.
Bro, that game was so really. I've enjoyed this entire season, but these playoffs have been exciting because New York and Las Vegas Aces played in the semifinals. That was a rematch for the finals last year. And so I'm looking at this like, well, whoever wins this is winning it all. This is the series where it's either going to be Aces 3-peat, because this would have been Aces 3-peat. So they would have been the first, I believe, the first WNBA team to 3-peat. So they were going for a 3-peat. My favorite player right now is my top 2 favorite players are Kelsey Plum and Asia Wilson, where they're both on the Aces. So I'm like, I want the Aces to win. But man, New York Liberty handed them that business. They won because it's best out of 5. So they won 3-1. But bro, that game last night was crazy. So now it's do or die for Minnesota. They got to win 2 straight to win it. Because if New York wins this next game, then they win the finals. Which I think they'll get it done.
They're going to close it out.
I think they'll close it out because Sabrina hasn't been shooting as well as she normally does. So if she comes out this next game and shoots like her average, not even like great, but just her average, I think they get it done. The problem is Minnesota has the number one defense in WNBA. So their perimeter defense is immaculate. Their perimeter defense is bar none above the rest. So that's what's really been hard for the New York Liberty is just the defense on the perimeter. And then every time I forget who the center is for Minnesota Lynx, but she's a fucking rim protector. She's just sending shit back whenever they try to get penetration. So they got to really get penetration and drive and just have somebody sit in that corner or sitting on the wing. But dude, shit was crazy. I'm telling you, bro, watch this game tomorrow. Just watch it one time. Tell you might be a lot more excited. You might be impressed with how engaging the game is. I'm telling you, bro. If you really enjoy basketball.
Well, I hate to break it to you. I'm not the biggest basketball guy.
Bro, don't give me that.
I'm not.
You're a historian when it comes to the NBA.
I know, I know the game and I know the history of it, but I'm not the biggest. I'm definitely not. I'm not a big basketball guy. Not like I used to be. When we were like in middle school and like early high school, I for sure was.
Mm-hmm. I might send you the link anyway. So if you're not doing nothing, you might just watch a little bit of it. But
I don't know. Maybe if I'm bored and there's no football on.
Oh, does UNLV play tomorrow?
It's a good question,
bro.
They play Boise, right?
Well, shit. Good luck.
I think they play Boise. That's a sneaky game. If they play tomorrow, I'm definitely watching that because that running back for Boise, that boy.
Oh, dude. Absolutely.
He's something else. That dude is a monster.
What conference is UNLV? Is that American?
I think they're in the American or they're in the Mountain West. Mountain West. Try Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Yeah, Ashton Genty, dude. Though, I can't wait to see where he goes in the draft because he might be my first round fantasy pick. That dude is unreal.
Oh, they play Oregon State.
UNLV does?
Yeah.
So they must play Boise next week then.
Yep.
On a Thursday or Friday night.
Friday. It's funny because there was like they've had a handful of Friday games. And so somebody was watching the Boise State game or the UNLV game last week. And I was like, they just refuse to play on Saturdays, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the only way they get exposure, man.
Well, I was like, they must have
watch that Maction, bro. You gotta watch that Maction on Tuesday or Wednesday nights, dog.
Yeah, I guess so. Because I was like, they must have like a Friday night media contract or something. Because
it's for those smaller like the group of 5 schools. Yeah, a lot of them play during the week for TV exposure for sure. Because they damn sure don't get it on Saturdays. They're not going to, obviously.
Yeah. No, not enough time in the day.
Nope.
Well, that's all I have, Mark, from the new studio, ladies and gentlemen. Get this trash and storage put up somewhere else. I might throw a little couch in here. Might make it a little comfy.
Hell yeah. That's a man cave, bro. Do what you want with it.
I might put in hardwood floors. Type shit.
Hell yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, GoT615. We appreciate y'all for toughing it through if you made it this far. We'll catch you guys next week.
Sorry, people.
I'm gonna chase my dreams.